Hey guys, RC here. Welcome back to our Planetbase Let's Play. This is episode 3, and I've been playing a lot of this in my free time using the same pad site just to try to get a little familiar with the area. And it's odd coming back in and looking at the difference because I'm much deeper into the game. But just trying to game plan some stuff, and I'm still trying to get used to things. I'm going to up it to speed 2 here, and we've turned off the landing pad because I'm guessing I was just trying to get some stability going here. All right, prestige, welfare is good. Oh, I don't think I ever saw that before. Alright, Alright, so we've got a small biodome here. That was my first mistake. That was my first mistake. We've already had to build another biodome instead of just having one. One thing I think I have figured out, there's two crucial things to your food production. Your colonists get what's called malnutrition if they eat 10 of the same meal types in a row, and that includes basic meals. So real quick, let's go into here. Where is my... Here it is. Alright, so there's our meal maker. So if we take a look at it, this will pause things for a minute. So your meal maker, they take well, let me back out for a minute. You can see they have these holding spots. So your workers or your carrier bots will load in meat or vegetables into these holding spots. So it'll hold 6 items. And then the machine converts those items into meals, okay? And the meals is what the people eat. Now, if you have any type of vegetable or meat, it makes what's called a basic meal. Okay? If you have 3 vegetable types, it will create a salad. And then here's where we can go in and we can look at the meals. All right, meal maker. No, that's not what I want. Meal maker. Here we go. Alright, so any 3 different vegetables makes a salad. If you have wheat and mushrooms, makes a pasta. Wheat and tomatoes makes a pasta. Rice and tomatoes or mushrooms and tomatoes makes a pasta. Rice with any meat makes a pasta. Wheat with meat makes a burger. Maize with meat makes a burger. So those are the recipes in the game. So there's only 7 recipes that make a specific meal type. If they eat these types of meals, they do not get malnutrition and actually helps their morale a little bit. And again, if they eat anything else, any other combination of individual vegetable, individual meat, it makes a basic meal, and 10 basic meals causes malnutrition, which they have to go to the sick bay and get treated for, which uses your medicine reserves. So you want to keep that in mind when you're planting things. So just a heads up, that was something I learned after I started this. So originally I was trying to balance everything that I was doing. Now I'm actually going with heavier wheat, and then more wheats and rices, and then going with mushrooms and tomatoes, because then I can make several things, and then also wheat and maize in heavy rotation once I get my lab set up where I can start doing meat production. So hope that helps you guys. So if we take a look, let's see where we're at. I need to, all right, so we have 2 tomato pads. For what? Alright, so we have 2 tomatoes. And then we have 2 wheat. Alright, so that'll make pasta. So we'll have pasta production there. And you want to go, you can go heavier into your starchy items because not only do you get 2 food instead of 3, but you also get the starch. So you have to go with starches as well. So over here we've got another wheat to offset the starch production. So now that 3 wheats, 2 tomatoes should give me a good mix for pasta. And then I have 2 peas in a pod. And that will just be an extra vegetable. I can't make anything else with that, but 3 vegetables makes a salad. So that'll give me option for salad. So that's what I'm building there. All right, I am making my processing plant, another processing plant over here. And that way I can get all of my production up and running here. I'm sneaking a donut while I'm recording here, guys, so sorry. And then I've got an airlock to come out on this side, and then I can build around that. Alright, we got down to about 10.8 on energy after the nightfall, so we're doing okay on energy. We're still out producing, so I could add in another battery. And again, you want to add in batteries until, ooh, there's our tissue synthesizer. Where's it at? There it is. Alright, so these, we're going to make the first one chicken. You want a variety here as well, because again, more variety, better morale, less malnutrition. My constructor bot needs to be fixed. You don't have to build anything in your control center right away. Once you get that up, we can issue the yellow alerts for sandstorms, solar flares, and whatnot. Later on, we'll add things in here for specifics like our meteorite shooting laser beams and things of that nature. So you can see we have 14 vegetables, 2 meals. It's converting meals the whole time. And the meals will actually stay in there. So each machine can hold 6 meals. So you'll want to add new canteens, new meal centers. Ah, that was good. You know, the whole time through. Sorry, man. I was hungry this morning. All right. We also have a workbench for our doctor. So I need to start producing medicinal. So we'll put 1 up here just to get started. Because we're down to 8 medicines. Alright, they built another tissue. So the first one was chicken. We'll make this one beef, and then they also have pork. These work just like they're part of your plants. So it takes a biologist to run it. If you click on it, there's our biologist working on it, and they work at it, and it produces the synthesized tissue. Ooh, that was close. These meteorites hit at random, and if they do hit part of your base, it will destroy things. It can kill your people as well. So eventually we will want to set up some telescopes and what else? Telescopes and the laser beams, but that is not an early priority. As I said last video or in the first 2 episodes, getting crops up and running for food production, and then getting metal production and then bioplastic production are your main priorities. having a hospital ASAP once you get a mine going, because your workers will get injured, so they have to work in there. All right, he is thirsty, so let's come over here, and I'm going to add another water fountain. The design of this place could be a little bit better, but all right, we'll add another water fountain in there, and we are going to add a 4-top table in here as well, right there. And you know, it's just like anything else. Once you're not keeping up with meal production for your people, then you're going to want to build a new meal processor. Once you have that maxed out, then you're going to want, and your tables, just like your beds, then you're going to want to build a new canteen. Looks like our beds are filling up here, so we will add a new bed in there. And we are, I mean, you know, we're using all of our stuff as we make it. I still want to get 3 out there. Not an urgent rush, but I know it needs to be done. And then what I can do is I can break these apart, make one for metal and one for bioplastics. Now this one is bigger, so this will hold, where this one holds 1 per quarter, this will hold 2, I think. And so we can do 4 metal over here, and then we'll do, say, 6 plastic and 2 metal over here. You know, I am keeping an eye on these. So see how they're at decent? That means my biologists are falling behind. So I probably need a new biologist. I do have that set to 90. We do have, oh, so I'm going to turn on my landing strip. See if I can get a few more colonists. I don't want a ton. We've got 11 right now, and if we look at our oxygen production, we can handle up to about 30 people. We have 17 right now. All right, so ooh, that's good. They got the airlock up, so now they can come out here, which is closer. So that'll help this get built and keep people inside longer. Less chance for them to get injured outside. So that's good. All right, we're waiting on one more bioplastic, and then that'll be up and running. And at this point, the game really becomes just waiting around and just handling things. So, you know, I think we talked about it in the first 2 episodes. You want to, oh, let's see who we get here. Oh, that's a trading ship. Alright, so I don't really have anything to trade yet. I don't want to trade meat. I don't have enough medical supplies. I do have 12 free. Let's sell 5 of those and we can... That's 75. I am going to buy... Ooh, let me... Oh, man, let's see. I'm gonna spend the money on a carrier bot. The carrier bots take the place of a worker, and they're more efficient, so they carry things to different places, and it frees up your workers for more stuff. So let's go ahead and make that trade. And that should give us a second carrier bot here. So what'll happen when you make a trade, your guys will see that there's a guy carrying steel, there's a carrier bot, and you can see how much faster he is. So, you know, he'll get outside, he'll beat the guy out there. Probably get back before him. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, he's going to grab some, see, he's multitasking. Our other guy said, I'm going back inside. Alright. Alright, we've got lines forming up. So, you know, this is going to happen. You're going to have log jams at your airlocks, but that's okay. So what I was saying, when you get a trading ship in, what they do is they'll carry everything outside, and then your trading ship will dump out the stuff that you bought, and then if it's stuff to be brought in, then they'll go back outside and pick it up. But it's, you know, it's just a process, and then once they've got everything that you sold them, they'll take off. So you don't have to facilitate anything else. Alright, waiting on one more bioplastic. Alright, we've got a starch there. Alright, this is prioritized. One of our carrier bots is broken down. Oh, here comes our other carrier bot, I guess. There he is. There's our new guy. And then there's also something cool I ran into in my solo play yesterday. Eventually I can build a little workshop with repair nodes, and the bots will actually drive themselves, pull into the little, you know, it's a self-service thing, and the machine fixes them automatically. So that's pretty cool. And again, that frees up your humans to do other stuff. So eventually you're going to want a lot of bots and less people. Alright, build that, and then that'll get up and running. Alright, so in here, I'm going to go ahead and build four of those. I still have some steel left. Alright, and as they finish production over here, I'm going to deconstruct these and move them over. But I'm going to wait. I don't want to lose the process. So once it gets to 100, then we'll do it. There we go. Alright, now I'll recycle. And here I can build another metal producer. Boom. Alright, we got 3 workers. So I'm going to turn that off again for a little while. Okay, I want to go ahead and deconstruct that now. And build another metal producer there with the metal that I just reclaimed. Remember, when you recycle inside things, you get back exactly what you put into it. It's if you recycle a building, an outside thing, you lose resources. So that's not good. Alright, so I want to prioritize. Well, I only have one starch, so there's no reason to prioritize this. I'm trying to see, where am I at on biologists? 6. Alright, let me... landing permissions. Alright, so we'll get a few more workers, hopefully some more biologists, and then as my biologists catch up here, I'll start planting some more items. So you can see we've got 4 plants, 4 biologists working in there, 4 plants, 8 plants. So I really only need 2 biologists, and then I've got another one over here. So you know what? Let's add another meat processor over here. And then that'll be pork. And 1 person should be able to work that. And then like I just did with the processing plants, I'll eventually put another lab up, and then I'll move my medical bench over there, and then I'll have 1 room doing all medical supplies, and then 1 doing all meat production. So how are we doing here? 51% storage, so we're fine. Alright, we're starting to get some medicine in. Awesome. And in fact, looks like he's bringing a bioplastic down here. And we have So you can see how important bioplastic becomes, because I not only need the medicinal plant, but I also need the bioplastic to make a medical supply. All right, that one's going to be pork. And it works automatically, but as they come over and tinker at it, it keeps it producing at maximum speed. All right, we have 3 people. We have a maxed out mine. So what I'm going to do over here is I am going to build another mine right there, and try to get some more ore production going. And I want to go ahead and do another medicinal pod here. Excellent. All right, so now that I have some meat going, I also want to do, is that maize there? No, that's wheat. I want to start doing another maize. So 2 maize, that gives us the maize and the meat production to make burgers. So again, when you're putting stuff in here, you got to be thinking about the recipe combos and having enough to where they can stack up, because that's the problem with the food producer, is it has to have the right combination of things, and that's sheer luck of the draw. But now we have a chicken and a tomato. That won't make anything. So we'll get another basic meal out of that vegetable right there. So it's all luck of the draw as far as what they bring in. Now I'm going to go ahead and build another meal maker, and that's going to go there. Alright, how's our power looking? Uh-oh, nope, we have a full one right here. That's a 5,000. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another power collector out here. And I'm going to make this a 4. Alright, so we will add that. What I found myself doing was building around the edges and then filling in. The problem is I wish there was a way to get another airlock out here, but this area will just become a far off place that I've got to deal with. Alright, so we've got 3 workers in there. No workers in here yet. It looks like it still produces ore. No, it's only when they're working. Alright, so we need 3 more. We've got that coming. It's free. So Alright, so it's decent, so they're catching up there. So even though you're planting a starch, it makes 2 vegetables and then you get the starch extra. So if you do plant starches, you almost have to plant 2 to every 1 vegetable that you do. I'm going to go ahead and do another tomato and a mushroom. And I'm going to set this on primary as well. Alright, so this one is recharging, but we're only, what time is it? That's the middle of the day, and according to this, we are not making enough power. Okay, so very quickly, I am going to do another solar panel. I'm going to go ahead and do a big one. Now we only have 6, so, and I'm going to need 8. So, but they'll get those up in pretty short order. We do have ore coming in. Alright, they've gotten the tomato pad. We've got some food building up over here. 42%. We've got 3 of our bioplastics working all at one time, so that's good. We've only got 2 of our metal producers working. We've added some more food, so let me go ahead and turn that back on, and I want to go 50. Yeah, I want to go 60-40 for a little while. Let's add a few more workers. And water is overloaded because I've added more stuff. Alright, so I need a water extractor. I'm going to build it right here because it only makes a power connection, and I don't want to build anything else off of this because I don't want to take any of the wall perimeter area that I need workbenches on, right? So yeah. Alright, water storage is critical. Power storage is critical. So we're building that. Solar panels going up. Now that won't help us till in the morning. Alright, well, let me put a cut in here. And we'll come back in the next episode. Oh my gosh. Alright, see you guys next episode. Thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you next time. Bye.